Video Nummer 8. Core Token Entwicklung. Der Core Token ist das Bindeglied von allem. Sichere dir deine Core Token. Link findest du unten in der Videobeschreibung. Schau dir das an und versteh dieses Video.
I would like to go forward now to explain to you a little bit with Michael about core token growth and about how we see the future. So I would like to hand you over to Michael to explain that.
So thank you very much, Oki Rastislav, for your extensive explanations. Tonight I hope that everybody that is still here, that are here still listening to us, can see or can witness the entire platform as what we've explained to you. Now, what is the most interesting thing that came out of this platform, hopefully, the message we try to bring to you, is that all the use cases that we've actually brought together, is going far beyond also just the application within the core group platform or the core platform itself, the ecosystem itself. We're currently talking to governments and in the likes of where we are talking implementing the core blockchain network and allowing the platform to be integrated with multiple corporates in their environment. We are talking to three really leading banks already, which are in a deep discussion with us already about the implementation of the core blockchain network. What is critical is that you hope you got the message that our focus is that we are actually building our blockchain around regulatory and compliance environment, and to be sure that if we want to enter into the platform, if to anybody, that it is clear that a blockchain or a network that is not going to focus on compliancy and on regulation will not succeed in the market. This is our opinion, and that is why we have simply gone and made sure that whatever we do in a really deep thought of compliancy and making sure that we meet all regulatory environment issues. What is interesting is you've seen tonight also that apart from the blockchain as a basis, we've got our financial platform, which is basically the fintech platform. It includes far more. The core token reach far more than just the environment of facilitating the crypto part of the blockchain or the transactions within the use cases. It is also aimed at multiple other implementations in e-government environments, in stock exchanges, which will, as time goes by, will come into a point where the whole way of how stock exchanges will operate and how derivatives and digital assets will be traded will be implemented in these stock exchanges. This, of course, and if you can see it, the core token can be offered for any of the services that we have discussed here. All our use cases that we've mentioned, all our use case platforms which we have built, the core token is offered as payment for the use of the platform. And this will bring us into how we see the price increases and so on. We've seen already the price increased from 1 cent to 3 cents in the recent times, simply because of the implementation of the core pass. If you look at the core pass as a platform, as you can see, it is implemented in all our systems, the web login, the digital identity, the attributes that is coming to it. Now, all these digital attributes you are building your own new profile. It's like you are having a platform where you can actually manage anything verified or unverified. You can have document confirmation, verification of your documentation. You can add anything to this platform. And this will within the core token environment payable for it. That pushed us to the point that we understood that the demand for core token will substantially grow in this market. And this is the critical part which we need to explain to the community, that when we are actually developing platforms, the demand, although we have 18 digits, the demand for the token will grow substantially as the core token is, or as the core pass, for instance, will be deployed. Some of the places, and there are a lot of people who are talking about COVID and how COVID has changed the world and what has happened in the COVID environment and the medical possibilities of, how health passports will be running. But if you only take the principle of what Court Pass is doing, it doesn't matter whether it is a vaccination passport. It can be any other medical environment which you can actually implement in it. You can also today, as we see, the huge growth in IoT devices. These IoT devices has an identity. It has a specific demand for being able to be managed by people or to be managed by particular other assets or other systems in the market, and which creates a huge demand for our token in the platform. So I think if I can say the supply and demand on the price, we really see a huge opportunity. I can say that, in short time from now, we will release more information about some other really big projects that will be accepting the core token because they are going onto our platform, which we are already 100% sure where we are going. But it is still early days to talk about it, and I think at this stage it's not, appropriate to mention this next steps. Okay, I don't know if I have to continue now on the other part. Maybe you continue on the future, the use cases. Explanation I have done, and then let's come to the tokenization of finance. What we can say is that digital assets you will see a huge growth in the future in digital assets. You will see in the insurance on demand, and this is exactly where it is. So assets that are locked in environments which are not liquid would be able to be offered in an platform where you would be able to underwrite transactions and or to use it in a digital secure token environment, which is, and we like to call it a stable token environment because it is all programmable. Now, to explain what actually happens is, if you take in a supply chain the possibility of a particular asset that is built, and as this asset is being put together, depending on the rating of a particular client or let's say a manufacturer, this asset becomes more and more valuable and could be actually traded as a stable token, but with a particular risk. This risk continuously reduces as the moment that it goes into the dispatch warehouse and is taken over by an independent logistics party like a shipping company like Maersk, or for that matter MSU, or one of these companies. In the period of the time that this token or this asset is moving from the one point to the other point, absolutely nothing changes in the value of that particular token. And that particular asset can serve as an underwriting to somebody who wants to move out of a volatile market for a short period of time. And we can offer a remuneration because this is all programmable. The guy can enter and exit and build a smart contract around that if he can find the right players in the market for his tokenized environment and build the smart contract around it. In the end, as the one asset goes out, the next asset goes in, and it all becomes a whole possibility of the beauty of building a stable token, which is a little bit different than that of a stable coin that is focused on a particular asset that is locked somewhere in the process.
Right. Right. So maybe what we will do is I will bring up the board or the discussion panel, and we can make